Hey, it's Aussie Steve here from Home Buyer Louisiana. We buy houses all over Louisiana in any condition or situation. We're here at this property that we purchased in Louisiana. Now, look, it's an interesting property. It's actually in reasonable condition, not too bad at all. No real major issues with it. But the person only owned it a couple of years, and really the house is pretty much worth what the mortgage is. And there's a real problem with them selling it because even though the house is about what it's worth, once they list it on the market and it's sold to a realtor, the problem is they're going to pay, the realtor commission on the buyer side, seller side, closing costs, and maybe some concessions, on the inspection. So generally it's about 10% of the price. So even though they owe pretty much what it's worth, if they sold it for that price, they're actually going to have to end up going to the closing table and paying money for someone to buy their property that's in a reasonable condition. Also, it is really more of a rental neighborhood, and properties do take a few months to sell here. So, look, she really didn't want to be paying the note for those months and then have to pay money when she ends up selling it. She'd found a new property they were ready to move in on. So, they were ready to move and didn't want to pay this note. So, look, we bought the house for full retail value. We paid them we paid what she owed on the mortgage. But look, how we made that work is instead of paying that money to a title company who then pays the mortgage company off, we left the mortgage in place and we are now making payments on the mortgage on her behalf. So, essentially we stepped into her place to take over the property. And look, what we're going to do is we're going to find some good tenants, look after the house, put them in and manage the property. So yeah, look, she doesn't want to be a landlord. She doesn't want to have to pay the note. She doesn't want to have to pay to sell the property. So this just made really good sense, for her to be able to get the property off her hand for full retail value, not have to worry about paying the note. We start making those payments, and we are now liable on the property. So, we pay the property taxes, insurance. If a tenant was to sue someone, we are the legal owners, so they will be suing us. So, look, just a really neat way to sell your house if maybe you owe less than what it's worth, or if you owe about what it's worth and it ends up being less after you take into account the real estate commissions and etc. So, look, we buy houses in all sorts of condition. If you want to check out this one, it's got some good floors in it. It's just a small little 2-bedroom over here in Slidell. So nothing too majorly wrong with it. Needs a little bit of cleaning up for a tenant, but no real major repairs. So not a bad little property. Just unfortunately, given what she owes, it just would mean she would have to pay someone to take this property off her hand, which really, obviously no one wants to do or shouldn't have to do. So this is just a really good way for her to sell it. We're really happy to have this in our rental portfolio. We're going to put great tenants in it. They're going to enjoy the house. We're going to look after the house. We're going to make all those payments on the mortgage. So now the old owner doesn't have to worry. She's actually all set to close on her new property. So she's really happy to move on, and we're really happy to take over this property. So it's a real win-win situation. So look, if you've got a house you're looking to sell in Louisiana, maybe similar to this, you pretty much owe what it's worth, or maybe also it's a house that just needs a lot of repairs or work before it's ready to sell to a homeowner, reach out to us at homebuyerlouisiana.com. We'd love to chat about your situation and see if there's a win-win scenario like this one that we can come up with. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.